Yeah. So actually 43% or so. So that was good. And
Hey, Chris, I read the news all the time and they say it's just terrible everywhere.
oh, yeah, 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 that's why you don't look at the news anymore. That's yes, yes.
No, I bring that up because I think it's easy to get sucked into listening to all the negativity, but here you're saying you have a quarter that was up 43%.
Right, right from the previous year. Yeah. So, I mean, did we hit our numbers? No, but we weren't too far off. So that was good. Um, and in Minnesota here, we go through some cold times our first quarter. We've, some 50 below weather, and people aren't shopping too hard for houses at that time, but they're pretty salty up here. So, I mean, if you need to get out, they will. Your serious buyers come out, that's for sure.
So what I'm just curious, what would you attribute the first quarter bump to be? Was it new home sales? Was it resales? Was it what?
It was both. We're low inventory right now, so we had some inventory burned through that, and just we're replacing it now. But um, yeah, the builders have been busy, and I think the agents are really staying on track for uh, doing their cold calls. Most are holding true to what they need to be doing.
Yep.
So that's been good. Yeah.
Cool. Um, I'm curious, what are some of the rest of you seeing? Lee Tessier team's all quiet over there.
Yeah. Yep, that guy in the blue shirt had a heck of a month. I saw that.
Here we are. Chris, how you doing, buddy?
Good, you?
Good, good.
Good.
We're seeing, I mean, it's definitely picked up. Pretty spring's been pretty solid so far. Like right now, I think at close and pending, I've got about 6 million. And a bunch of other team members have, you know, multi-million as well. So we're doing well over here.
And are you guys seeing, just curious, are you seeing people starting to want to list, or are you seeing mostly the inventory remaining unchanged?
Yeah, we've had a good amount of people wanting to list, more so. I feel like it started back. I mean, I saw an uptick probably second week of December, honestly. Year over year, it was a lot busier starting in December than it was previous. But yeah, definitely a lot more listings. We're still seeing multiple offers. I feel like the last week or so it slowed up a little bit. Obviously due to probably Iran and everything else, but yeah, it's been pretty strong. What about you, Brendan? What are you seeing buy side?
The buy side. Around here, I'm still seeing a lot of multiple offers
Yeah,
on a lot of, if they're priced correctly.
yeah.
Like I showed one I was supposed to show one in Boston last week. I was on the market one day where they bought an offer deadline same day at 5 o'clock and we couldn't even get in the house.
That's crazy.
So they took a sight unseen offer that came in like a week before they even hit the market. It was 1.1 million price point.
How far over did it go? Yeah.
Um, she didn't tell me exactly, but she said it was, significantly over enough for them to make a decision on first day on the market. So assume it was probably,
Keep an eye on that one because with the sight unseen offer, it could go south fast.
yeah.
Did they waive inspections? I wonder. I'm assuming they did.
She said it was all cash. She didn't go into the inspections, but she said it was significantly over the asking. I don't think they even had more than 5 showings before they made a decision on that one, so it must have been pretty darn good.
So I'm waiting on getting a thumbs up from Brent here in a minute. But one of the things that one of the reasons I'm asking the questions is, again, kind of like I led with Chris here, is the fact that you can listen to the market, you can or listen to the news, you can listen to certain people, you can look on social media and scroll, and we can see all the reasons why people aren't going to buy. But one of the reasons why we asked Brent to come in today, Mr. Serial Positivity, Vitamin B, Massive Action guy, I wanted him to kind of come in and, I think attitude trumps everything. And one of the reasons why Brent has done so fantastically over the years is the fact that he's just like all about positivity and massive action. So that's what we asked him to come in and talk about today. Look at him getting himself all psyched up over there. So that being said, I'm going to zip it up. Let him look. You probably just came back from the gym, didn't you? No, not today. All right. Well, you're over there flexing.
It's 7 a.m. It's early, man. I was up at like 5:45 just to get to the office. You guys are making me work, man. I'm not used to this. I've had 3 sips of coffee. He's like, energy, vitamin B. I'm like, oh God, I need some coffee here. This is not going to be my normal talk.
But you're here and you showed up. That's what matters, right?
Quit whining, Gove. Quit whining.
There
Get
you go.
to it. All
All
right.
right. I'll get you. You got the floor, man.
I got the floor. I love this. Hey, good morning, world, wherever you guys are. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the big show, man. Craig, I'm looking at Kevin and it says Craig. What's your name? Kevin. It's Kevin Johnson. But it says Craig on your speaker. So yeah, you're muted. It's okay.
I know.
It's not fair, man. I tell you, man, I'm not awake yet. I stayed up late around the fireplace last night with some buddies, so I didn't get much sleep, but it's still going to be good. So Kevin said I have to talk about production, and that is awesome. I've sold 5,000 homes in my career. My record is 14 homes in a month, not a year, a month. And so I'm going to talk to you how you could sell. Who wants to sell 14 homes in a month? Anybody? Or like, I'll settle for 7, I'll never forget the first time I made like 50,000 in a month and 100,000 in a month. Just me, no team, 150,000 a month. My record, 188,000 in a month. And that was actually at EXP, a company nobody ever heard of. So the brand don't mean boo. They do business with you. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. And I'm going to just give you real quick. I'll give you 30 seconds of my story. My first 6 months, I sold 3 homes. It wasn't easy. I struggled. Then my broker said, just get people in your car, man. He obviously wasn't around for COVID. Get them in your car. Just show them property. They'll get excited. Bring them 40 minutes back to the office. I drove 40 minutes, sometimes an hour back to the office. So I didn't know how to write an offer. And I'll write the offer for you. And so I did that. I started, how do I get people in my car? He goes, that's your problem. And so, man, he goes, just will it, man. Just freaking will it to happen. And so I was like, hey, Chris Fritch, I know you're looking for homes in the 400,000 to 500,000 price range. I got 2 that are exceptional. And you wanted a 3-car garage. One of them has a 4-car garage. The other has a 3-car garage. One's on a third of an acre. One's on an acre. And it takes like 10 minutes a house in and out. Can I just show them to you? I'm going to show you the best homes money can buy for 400,000 to 500,000. And because sometimes you're like, well, I'm not really ready to buy till next fall. And of course, this area is like, no, we want you to buy now. I got a house payment to make. I got a car payment to make. You need to buy now. Don't wait. They're like, well, the Iran war is going on. And, I don't know what's going to happen with all that and uncertainty. So when uncertainty hits the market, some people hold out. So, or they go, well, I'm not ready till next year. I'm going to buy spring of 2027. And then you go, well, interest rates could go higher and you'll pay another 30 grand for the house, which is true. And if the home goes up 5%, 5% of $1 million is 50,000. So you're looking at $500,000. You're about another $25,000 and up there, and maybe 30,000. It's going to cost you 55,000 to wait for a year, and that is the worst thing you could do. Because you're like telling them they're not smart. You're educating them. You're the teacher. They're the student, and you're kind of put your dukes up. Let me tell you why you're making a big mistake. And I was taught to do that. That's exactly what I was taught to do. And it sounds good on the surface, but what you want to do is put your arms around them and walk side by side with them. Man, hey, no problem. Buy next fall. Buy next year. Buy in 2 years. But in the meantime, let me show you 1 or 2 of the best homes $1 million can buy. Let me show you 1 or 2 of the best homes 300,000 can buy. 1 or 2 of the best homes $10 million can buy. Doesn't matter the price. You see my tone of voice? I'm like, well, I got time. I go, come on, let me just show you 1 or 2. That way, next year when you go to buy, you'll be more educated. You'll actually kind of see what the market did. Do you have 10 minutes? It takes 10 minutes to see a house. Everything's 10 minutes. It's not an hour. I don't need you. Can you set aside next Saturday morning from 9 to noon? No. Do you have 10 minutes? Now remember, you go, well, it's stupid. I sold 14 homes in a month, not you. All buyers, none of them were sellers. So I want to show you how it's, I mean, people are like, oh, my buyer's probably going to look at property with me for half a year, and then they'll probably buy a new construction. I'm going to get paid, like Eeyore, or from Winnie the Pooh. This guy's falling. Nothing ever works out good for me. Here's my opinion. The thought of showing property to a buyer just whoop, it just fires me up. It's like a printing press. I know this for a fact. I can show property today. I can get them excited and get them to write an offer today. I'm going to teach you how to do that. And we're going to close in 10 days. We don't do 30-day closes. Stop. If you do 30-day closes, you're a dinosaur. You have an analog phone. You using vinyl records. You like 8-track cassette tapes. You probably drove to the freaking office in an RV, like a big old RV from, what is Chevy Chase? You like these old funny RVs. You got an old funny RV, not even a cool new one, AI RV. And it's like, are you kidding me? We were taught to do 30-day escrows 30 years ago when I got in real estate. We used to go pick up the loan docs 2-3 hours away, drive 5-6 hours round trip with the loan docs just so we could get close so Bob and Tina could get in their home for the weekend. I've done many 4 a.m. get up, drive to the Bay Area in San Francisco, pick up the loan docs, turn around, get back by 10 in the traffic. They fund and sign and get it released to record by 1 because they got their dog in a U-Haul and everyone's freaking out. That was normal. Now we just push a button, the loan docs are there. Your lender can close in 10 days. Now, if Bob's a plumber and Tina runs a daycare and their credit's a mess, it's 30, 45 days. I'm not talking about those clients. I'm talking about people with jobs. They work for Macy's. They work for the hospital. They work for the county. They work for a school. They're just normal people. They have a tech job, whatever, but they're just normal people with FICOs of about 650 or better. 650 or better, normal jobs, not self-employed, 10 days every day, like all the time. Well, my lender can't close in 10 days. Get a new lender. What's your hurry? What can I do 30? Good. You write a 30-day close. I'll come in and write in 10. And I'll tell Kevin over here, hey, Kevin Johnson, how would you like to get paid in 10 days? I know you got 7 offers. What's your fastest close? 21 days. I go, I close in 10. If you just take all those offers, here they all are. Here's your offers here. Stack them up and just set them aside over here. Let's work with me. Only counter me. Don't do highest and best and multiple counter. Just counter me, Kevin. You get paid in 10 days. I don't know about you, but I'm excited about getting 10 days. I got bills to pay. And when I hang up the phone, my lender's going to call you in the next 30 seconds. When you present offers to listing agents, if you don't finish with them, when I hang up the phone, my lender's going to call you in the next 30 seconds. I've already given him the name of Chris Fritch. He's a rock star agent. When I hit go, it says Chris Fritch and a number. I don't take a picture of Chris Fritch's business card. I type it in a text so he can just touch it. That's like someone takes a snapshot of an address. Why didn't you just type it into me? Because they type the address into your cell phone. You just touch the address and it maps it to their house. Same thing with a phone number. Yeah. So I have Chris, a phone number. I'm talking to my agent, which happened to be Jeff Compton from Guild Mortgage for 14 years. He closed them in 10 days. Back in the day, Countrywide had a program called Fast and Easy. We close fast and it's easy. Bring back the fast and easy. Every close was 10. Some of them were 3-day closes, 4-day closes, 5-day closes. I've been all over the nation. I talked to groups of 50, 100, 2, 3, 4, 500, 1,000, 2,000. I always find lenders. Oh, you're a lender. Hey, if someone has 650 or better FICOs, solid, dependable jobs, normal, not self-employed, not a mess, and you had their pay stubs, W-2s, and bank statements, and I play loan officer. If you guys aren't playing loan officer, I don't know what you do. You certainly don't sell at a high level, that's for sure. I tell them, you got to be a little bossy with a smile on your face. You're going to get your lender, Chris Fritch, in this case, we'll make Chris the lender. You're going to go home tonight. You're going to get it. Pay stubs, bank statements, and your pay stubs, bank statements, and okay, and tax returns or whatever. You know, the three things they always want. You're going to do this and you're going to do it tonight. Because your lender says, well, I can't, they won't give it to me. And you're like, well, do your job, lender. No, listen to me. Listen to me. It is your job. You have the relationship with the client. You know what the lender is to your client? A pain in the neck. People hate finding pay stubs, that's it, pay stubs, W-2s, and bank statements. Rolls off my tongue. I just drew a blank. Like I said, 2 sips of coffee, not good. Mm. So I go, you're going to do this. Well, I don't know where my W-2s are. You're going to go to work tomorrow, and your number one thing to do in your life is freaking hunt down those W-2s. Go to your employer. You need them. Because here's what's going to happen. I'm going to find you your dream home, and your lender's not going to be ready. And if the listing agent gets a hold of him, he's just not going to be convincing. I want them to call Chris Rich, your lender in this case. I want to say, look, I've got pay stubs, W-2s, bank statements. I got a full 1001, whatever, the 1003 loan app, whatever it's called. I got that. I'm done. All I need is a purchase contract, and I'll order the appraisal on a rush. It's an extra $75 or $150, or who cares what it costs, $250. You order that sucker on a rush. I can fund and close this thing in 7 days. I'm telling you, they're not used to hearing that. What's it take to be freaking incredible? Doing a little extra. What do they call extraordinary people? Ordinary people who go the extra mile, making them extraordinary. It's so easy. So listen to me. Find a lender who can close quick. They go, oh, I just funded one in 7 days. I just did one in 9 days, did one in 8 days. Like 10 days is actually a little pathetic. I need to rewire your brains. Stop. And then some of you right now, your drunk monkey is like, well, that's a negative. If I do a 10-day close, how are they going to pack up their house and move in 10 days? That's the stupidest thing I ever heard of. Who said they leave? Well, that's dangerous to leave the buyer in after close of escrow. You don't sell a lot, do you? I've left hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sellers, probably a few thousand in the house after close of escrow in California. Never had one problem, says anybody freaking ever. Well, I know somebody. They boarded up the windows and they wouldn't leave, and they had shotguns and the police had to come. I have a friend who won the lottery twice. Everyone's got that story. You can't live your life on what if. Well, what if? Well, they're in trouble because it says when they close, they have to hand the property over to the person in the same or general condition. People stay after close of escrow, whether it's a day or two or 30 or 40. My team, we close in 10 days. A long escrow, if something screwed up, 12. Fast, 7. What about TRID? You can get it done legally within TRID. But here's the deal. We close in say 10. And then we say, how long would your seller need to move it out? Well, we want a 50-day escrow. That's what we want. Yes, call it, communicate with the listing. We want a 50-day escrow. The seller doesn't want to leave for 50 days. We want to see, that's stupid, right? The seller wants a 50-day. The listing agent told me we want a 50-day escrow. I've had many listing agents tell me that. I said, why? They can't be out for 50. I go, how about this? How about we close in 10 and then we give them 50 days? So actually get 60. I'm going to give them 10 bonus days. But the cool thing is, Chris, you get paid in 10 days. This is a $600,000 home. I hope you're getting 3%. That's $18,000. You're going to get 10 days because of me. And Chris, here's the cool part. Make sure you communicate with your sellers. Kevin and Shelly Johnson, they get all their proceeds in their bank, wired to their bank 10 days from today. So I know you have 7 offers. I know you have 14 offers. Take them right here, put them over here. You don't want to get in bed with one of those. If something goes south and they're dumb, stupid 30-day escrow, and you go, everybody's suing everyone. Your clients are moved up in a moving truck. They think they're moving. They got their next house in Nashville, their next house in Florida, their next house in Utah, wherever they're going, Arizona. They're not going anywhere. And you know what they're doing? They're going to their attorney's office. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue the buyer. I'm going to sue everybody. Like, well, that's what happens when you do a 30-day escrow. I mean, come on. We live in the digital age of AI. 10 days, no problemo. And so like I said, buyers are like an ATM machine. I can go show property today, write an offer, close in 10 days and get paid in 10 days. You need money? You go sell someone a house for 4 or 5, $600,000. You probably have 10, 12, 14, 16, $18,000 in 10 days. And you could do that a bunch. So rethink it, go meet with your lender. Now, these are not people with bad credit and self-employed people. Self-employed typically take longer unless you're way down the road. So play loan officer, W-2s, bank statements, and pay stubs. W-2s, bank statements, and pay stubs. You make your client get the lender. Say, so when I hang up, say, okay, Chris, when I hang up the phone in 30 seconds, my lender is going to call you. And Jeff would have the name of the person, Kevin Johnson, Craig LePage, you know, um, you know, and I could just call them and you tell them that you are going to get this done. Say, I've got bank statements, pay stubs, W-2s, a full tenant. We're done. We are complete. We're through underwriting. We're fully approved. I just need to purchase agreement or the appraisal and rush. It's game over. You know what the listing agent's like? Dang, wow. They always go, can I use your loan officer? I never met anyone like that. They're all over the nation. I meet them all the time. You're just used to, well, it's the way we've always done it. Well, how'd that work out for Kmart? How did that work out for Pan Am? How'd that work out for companies like Kodak that ruled the world, or what was it, Rolex? Rolex. We've always made a swipe, and they survived, but they're 1% of the world's watch. When they had to become very super niche, they used to make 90% of the world's watches. You gotta change that. So um, here's a key to being successful. This is corny, but I liked it. I thought of it this morning. It's new, fresh off the press. I live in Northern California. I live in Sacramento. In fact, if you want to know what the weather's like today, it's morning, sun's bright blue sky. This is my crummy office right here. I love it. I love my office. I don't work from home. I work from the office. I always have. I love it. I just built this thing. We're having fun. So there's a community here, our best community. It's by Lake Folsom, which is about 10 miles that way. And above the lake is called EDH, El Dorado Hills. It's the hills, and it's like where everyone wants to live. All the homes start at $1 million and go to $7 million all around the lake. It's awesome. EDH, El Dorado Hills. Well, I wrote this down, EDH, and I just realized that it was, oh my gosh, that's the acronym for El Dorado Hills. What it takes to make it is this: it takes energy, drive, and hunger. EDH, baby. So, and I'm like, well, how does that help me? I'm not the most energetic person. Tony Robbins says you create energy. You don't pump it into your veins with drugs or drink it. I know you guys are from Minnesota. I know you like your beer. You don't put it in externally. You create it internally, and you put it out there to people you meet. People with low energy are terrible at sales. People with high energy, you're not like, bah! You're like that, but you got some horsepower, and you talk to people with some energy, and they're like, man, that guy's different. That gal, she's different. And then you have some conviction. And Zig Ziglar says the key to sales is the word enthusiasm. He's the greatest sales trainer of all time, Zig Ziglar, amazing guy. And he said, and especially the last four letters of the word enthusiasm, which is IASM, enthusiasm, IASM. I mean, I guess I'm in acronyms today, which stands for I am sold myself. And when you go to a great restaurant, oh my gosh, the best steak I've ever had in my life, or the best whatever it was, Italian food, you gotta go. And like, wow, that sounds good. I think I want to go. That was your enthusiasm. I went and saw a movie the other day, the new Tom Cruise Maverick movie, and the supersonic. Oh my God, it was so cool. It was fun. It was so great. Oh man, I can't wait to go. Enthusiasm. I would love to watch you at an open house. If I could be a fly on the wall and watch you at an open house. Oh, I'm over here. Come on in. I'm here when you need me, or whatever. I don't know what you do, or on the phone with people. You got to dial it up here a little bit. You got to dial it up. And so, and it's learned. You learn how to do it. But man, it works. People respond to energy. Tony Robbins says the key, enthusiasm, energy. The new word for enthusiasm is energy, right? I am sold myself. Energy. Wow, so good. If you could, I love my new car. It's the best. It's the best car ever. And you're like, wow, oh my God, this is nice. And so it's enthusiasm. And so,
Hey, Brent,
yeah.
but put a story to this and tell them about how you were not sold on corn fritters, but now you are.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's funny. Kevin and Cheryl like, we're having corn fritters. You want to come over? I'm like, no, that sounds like the worst thing. That's the worst name, corn fritters, like an apple fritter with corn. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds terrible. Kevin's like, just come over and try one. We're neighbors in Puerto Rico. So I came over. And that was the biggest mistake of his life because every morning I'm at the front door, pawing at the door with a plate. It's like I'm like a squirrel that won't go away. I like food. Anyways, so I'm like, Kevin, are you making those corn fritter things again? They're the best freaking things in the world. Also, just to prove I have bad taste, and I'm not putting down your corn fritters, there's this place. It's the most amazing restaurant. I love it. It's called the Waffle House, and it's on the East Coast. They don't have them on the West Coast, and they make the waffles, and nobody has teeth there. Like to get a job there, you can't have teeth. You have some missing teeth. I've learned, but you get the waffle with the blueberry and the walnut, pecan. That's the blueberry pecan waffle at the Waffle House, and a cup of black coffee. Hoo-hoo! You go to heaven early, man. That place is awesome. See, now you're kind of thinking you hate the Waffle. Like I think I want to go to the Waffle House. All right. Is he crazy? Totally crazy. Just freaking, who cares? I don't care what you think. I'm having fun, man. And we get to the point where you don't care what people think. I don't get all the clients, but I get a ton of them. So let's keep going. I digress. So what makes you different? What makes you, besides the fact that you close everything in 10 days and you give the seller rent back for 50, 55, 45 days? You can't go past 59 days because it can mess up the loan process. Cannot let them stay past 59 days for most loans that you're doing out there. Anyways, enough said there, but I was going to say something. Oh, you guys asked for a security deposit. They're staying for a month after it closed. We need a security deposit. Good. How much you asking for? Lee, unmute yourself. Is Lee there still? Where's Lee? I can't see very good. Unmute yourself, Lee. Lee, you've sold a listing or two in your day, right, Lee?
He is at a conference right now.
Oh, he's not there. See, I told you I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. No offense. You all look like Lee. All right. Any listing agents there in that room? Anybody ever sold a listing? Anybody do listings there? Anybody?
Yeah, we have a couple.
Okay. Where's your listing agents? Raise your hand.
Go ahead, Reed.
How many listings have you done? I want to know. I want to clarify what a couple means. Like how many listings have you sold?
In like 20 years, I don't know.
Sure.
Way over 1,000. I mean,
Okay, you
Yeah.
qualify. This is great. We're talking to a freaking expert. I love this. Congratulations. So, first of all, how many times you just got an offer emailed to you with like very little communication on a listing? Does that happen?
oh yeah.
Huge mistake. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, who tends to get the agents who's highly communicative with you and they're just trying to pull information out of you, how to best position their offer and all that does better, right?
Oh, definitely.
How many times have you gotten a pre-qualification letter that you could barely read? It looked like it was fake, whited out, or some shady looking pre-approval letters and you're like, oh, that's Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, and that's goofy. Then you're like, I need to talk to the lender. Then you're calling the lender and you get phone mail hell and you're getting tossed around. You keep getting the Chase's their voicemail and you can't, and you got to present offers and you really I need to talk to the loan officer on this one. I don't know. And have you ever had a hard time reaching the loan officer when you get an offer presented to you?
Like 70% of the time.
Thank you. I want to know this: 1,000 sales, which means that's 1,000 listings. On each listing, you probably have spoken to 2 or 3 agents, possibly on that listing, right? Each per listing. That's 2,000 to 3,000 agents. How many of them they say, okay, when I hang up the phone, and what's your first name?
Reed.
Reed, when I hang up the phone, my lender, Chris Fritch, is going to call you in the next 30 seconds, guaranteed. If someone said that to you, would you believe them? Probably not, right, Reed?
Probably not. It does happen every once in a while. And guess what? The agents that typically get their offer accepted, right?
Oh, thank you, Reed. You ruined my whole story. But anyways, no, it's okay. But no, I want to know this. That was my next question is, how often does someone say, here's my client. We close in 10 days. We're buying the property as is. We're putting up a $10,000 earnest money deposit. We're going to let your client stay in the home for 45 days after close of escrow. No security deposit and no rent back. We're not asking for $1 for the 45 days. We're just going to give it to you. No security. We're like hitting the easy button, baby. I go, and they sell that to you, and that's good. You think, well, we're done, right? No. You go, and by the way, Reed, do you have any questions about that? No, it sounds too good to be true. It sounds great. I go, it's better than that. And I tell you what, Reed, by the way, I work with Lee Tessier, and do you know? Oh yeah, I know Lee. I go, if you seen one of his listings, call me. I will help you get your offer accepted. Use a little of that Lee Tessier muscle, you guys. I do that all the time. I have to do it myself. I don't say, do you know Brent Gove? Do you know who I am? I don't say that. I go, by the way, I usually have about 30 active listings all the time. They go, and I said, and not everyone knows me. There's 10,000 agents in the area. There's new people come in. They don't know. They work Elk Grove. I'm more in Placer County. And they'll say, oh, I said, I have about 30 active listings usually at all times. If you ever see one of my listings, call me. I'll put you right to the top. So in other words, I'm wanting you to help me get this, and I'm going to return the favor on one of my listings. And by the way, I know everybody at EXP here. Boop, EXP here. I know everybody. If you write on an EXP listing, text me. I bet you I know them. Oh, Kevin Johnson, Chris Rich. I totally know those guys. And I will lobby to get your offer accepted. It's really important you guys do this on every time you're talking to a listing agent. Because trust me, now some of them are exclusively listings, but I'll help your buyer's agents get their offers accepted. I like to work with people, not against people. So sound good? Any questions there, Reed? No, that's good. I said, okay, Reed. Then I always end everyone with, okay, I'm going to hang up the phone. In the next 30 seconds, you're going to hear from my lender, Jeff Compton. He is, without a doubt, the best lender in Maryland. He is the best lender in the state of Minnesota. I've worked with him for 15 years. I trust him with my life. I would give him to my grandparents, my parents, my sister, but my kids. The guy's amazing. And he's going to tell you why we're closing in 9 days, why we can do this. Okay. So Reed, how often has someone hung up the phone and said, my lender's going to call you in the next 30 seconds and tell you why we can close in 10 days or 11 days or 9 days? How often does that happen with your 1,000 closings and 2,000 or 3,000 agents you've talked to? I want to know how many times that has happened.
I don't say it's rare.
Like rare. I mean, could you count on one hand?
Yeah, especially as of this year. This year's it's dropped, the communication's dropped off a bit, like at least over here. But
And you think, well, what's the big deal, Brent? There's no offers on the property. What's your hurry? I always write like there's 10 offers coming, every offer. But what if no offers come? I go, then they lower the price. And by the way, I usually come in 50,000 under, 100,000 under. I freaking do represent my client. You guys are like, I wouldn't insult a listing agent with 50,000 under. They'll laugh me out of the office. Sounds like you work for the listing agent. I go, I make fun of people like you at my open houses. You mean I would never present an offer 50,000 under. I have a name to protect in Maryland, in Minnesota. They'll laugh me out of the thing. Not if it's done right. Hey, Reed, we close in 10 days. We're going to let you stay for 45 days rent free, no security deposit. We're buying it as is. We're putting up a $10,000 security deposit. In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to have my lender call you and tell you why we can do this. There's only one issue. I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it, damn. I knew it. What is it? I go, my client just simply wants to negotiate. That's all. So we're not going to come in full price. He's okay. Let me ask you a question, Reed. Are your sellers flat out ironclad stuck on full price? Because if they are, we have a problem. And he goes, well, no, they're not stuck on full price, but they would like to get it. It's okay, I get it. Well, my clients aren't stuck where they are. They're totally willing to come up. There's just a place to start. So they're not coming in full price. He's okay. Well, watch this. I'm going to role play with Reed. And you guys, Reed, so they're not coming in full price. And they're coming in lower. But I'm telling you, they're willing to come up. And if your sellers are willing to come down, I would not have written this offer. I put these together all the time. We can put this together. My clients would love this house, but they want to negotiate. And if your clients are willing to negotiate a little bit, we can meet and come to a solution. Once we agree on the price, might take 1 or 2 counter offers. Then we close in 10 days. And Reed, you get $18,000. I keep going back to what Reed's going to get. The baby, not the pain. I talk about the baby. You're getting paid in 10 days. You do that? I do it all the time. I was a #1 RE/MAX agent in California. There were 10,000 RE/MAX agents in California. I outsold all of them. This works. So, Reed, we're coming in lower than full price. You have any questions for me, Reed?
yeah, not at the moment. Yeah, love to see the
No,
offer.
not true. Reed got it wrong. He totally got it wrong. They always say, "Well, where are you coming in at?"
I don't want to. I mean, at least around here, like I don't want to know. I want to see it in writing, and that way you're committed to it, and we can negotiate from there.
Right. But they always ask, Reed's not doing this, and I didn't put it on the spot. They always ask, well, where are you coming in at? They would usually always ask, or if they don't ask, I said, look, Reed, there's again that one problem. They're coming in low. And he goes, well, what? There it is. There it is. Reed did it. Thank you, Reed. Thank you, Reed. How low? Now, it's really important you guys get this. I go, low. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to waste your time, though. You can present my offer verbally to your clients. You don't have to come in, but I'm telling you, we can put this together.
Okay.
Nope, they don't do that. Well, what is it? You're not playing the game right. I do this all the time. They will always ask. They want to know. So come on, play with me, Reed. You're on camera. Everyone's watching, Reed. So ask me, well, what the hell is it?
All right, Brent, how low are you talking about right now?
Are you sitting down, Reed?
I am, as a matter of fact.
Okay. You're listed at 5, we're coming in at 4. And I'll laugh a little like that. And they laugh. But see, if you don't do this stuff, and I come in low, I freaking negotiate. My clients love me. You can say whatever you want. I don't represent the seller. I represent me. And people love me in this town, man. I got a great name. I have thousands of agents in this town because I have a good name because I love people and serve people. And guess what? When they text me and say I'm writing an offer to Reed, I go, oh, I totally know Reed. That guy and I role played one time. We're best friends. Let me call Reed. I go, Reed, let me tell you why you want to take Chris Fritz's offer. And I will tell them, and I'll say, Reed, what I know you have 7 offers. Where's Chris got to be? If you'll be so lucky to get an escrow with Chris Fritz, he's amazing. And they may not tell you, but they're going to tell me. I'll say, I go, Reed, I will help you with our stuff. Come on, man. Help a brother out. We're fellow EXP agents. Help me. I did this. I'm fellow Remax agents, fellow Keller Williams, fellow EXP. I do this. And I go to the mat for them. And I help them get another deal. Guess what? I have a friend. Every time I write a Reeds, man, that guy helped me get my offer accepted. Well, it's not my problem. I don't make any money. Help them get their offers accepted. Ordinary people doing extra effort. Well, what do you never even heard of? Why do I have to worry about them getting their offers accepted by the Remax agents if I'm Remax, other Keller, EXP? Because you're smart. You have people like, oh, Brent, yeah, man. Oh, dude, you got it. You got to come to 510. And you're coming in at 4. Just raise them to 510. You get it. And sometimes I call my clients, I will not pay 510. The most I'll pay. And I'm thinking they're going to say 450. There goes 502. I'm like, I'm going to say 450. You'll pay 2,000. Yeah, that's it, but not a penny more. 502. And I said, well, bad news, Reed, deal's not going to come together. I can't get my clients to 510. I tried. And it was just a verbal. I don't make them present and do a net sheet. I go, just call your clients and tell them verbally. And so what happens is they'll go, 502 is the best, right? I go, yeah, I'm sorry, man. Looks like we lost. But keep us in mind if it blows up or something. They call me back 10 minutes later. You got the deal. So are they playing games? They didn't have 510. Nope. He goes, we got 510, but what I didn't tell you, it was a VA offer and we had to pay $10,000 in closing costs. So it was actually 500. Your 502 nets us 2,000 more. We're going to take your offer. Always keep swinging the bat. Always keep trying. So I want to share that. That works great. Okay. We're going to, let me check on time, see how we're doing here. Okay. We're okay. We're okay. So when you're at your open house, what do you guys say? Who wants to go? Tell me what you say in an open house when you meet somebody. Anybody got a cool pitch you want to share? I'd like to kind of analyze it. I won't make fun of you. I won't put you down. I'll encourage you. I'll say nice things. But anybody want to share with me what you say in an open house to differentiate yourself from all the other 40 open houses that weekend? Anybody somebody want to take a stab at it? Any brave soul? Nobody? Come on, Chris. Chris, your team has to unmute. They can't talk. Even if they want to say something, they couldn't say anything. So someone at the
Michelle
Chris
down there,
Fritz
you guys?
team has to unmute that mic. Lee Tessier team's been stepping up. I want to hear from the Fritz team.
Yes, I'm down here.
Okay.
Hop on camera, get over here.
Go sit by Jason.
All right.
Come on over.
So I want to hear from someone on the Chris Fritz team what you would say at what you'd say at an open house. Like what's your pitch? Why should I start working with you? I want it in your open house. Why should my wife Kathy and I buy a house with you?
Because I'm amazing.
That's a great answer. I like it. Like I said, I'm not going to make fun of you. That's good. I like amazing people.
Because I make the process super fun and I hold your hand through the whole process and no question is a dumb question. So give it to me. Like,
awesome.
We'll sit down, we'll get coffee, and I'm very personable. I kind of just meet you where you're at. And I don't make you feel dumb for having pretty simple questions, or if you have hard questions, that's why I have a team with 40 years of experience. And if I don't have an answer for you, I'll get it to you at some point.
I love it. Very good. Solid. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. All good. So here's what I'd like you to add to it.
Okay.
They go, oh, by the way, you guys, I have a list of homes here in the area and I'd like to give it to you. And they'll go, oh, okay, thanks. I said, but by the way, they're all vacant. And I have like 5 of them behind me. I don't hold one home open. I hold 5, 7, 8 homes open at once. Really important you guys get what I'm about saying. So I picked the 5, 6, 7 beautiful vacant homes that are right in the area. And they're right behind me. I get a little plexiglass thing where it like displays a flyer, like you go to the gym and memberships are 2 for 1 this month. Little plexiglass you get at Staples or Office Depot. And I make sure they have to have curb appeal. You have to look at me and go, wow, that's beautiful. So if I'm holding a home for 500,000, 550, say, so you go, oh, we can't afford this. You know, we love to live here, but we're more like 450 people. Or like, yeah, we're kind of looking for something more up in the $800,000 price range. You ever do that? They're not all coming in at 550, right? And so what I do is I have a home in the 300s, a home in the 400s, a home in the 500s, a home in the 600s, a home in the 700s, a home in the 800s, a home in the 900s, maybe I have a $1 million plus home. And they're all like I want, when I look at the pictures, if they don't grab me, it doesn't go on my back wall. I want them to be impressed. So hold 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 homes open at once. And they'll grab it and go, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Yes, this is what we're looking for. I have pictures. I do the house, I do the pool and the backyard and the detached 4-car garage or what, I pick the ones that have the goodies. Full color, don't put them in black and white, and they're on display behind me. And people, they want to walk out there, oh my gosh, we love this house. I go, here's my business card. I go, the home's vacant. I specialize in the vacant homes here in Maryland. Do you guys specialize in the vacant homes in Maryland, Baltimore? I do. I go, all the other agents, they're sweet, they're nice, they'll answer your questions. They'll be, they don't know the answer, they'll get it. And they're good people. There's a lot of good working agents here, but I'm probably the only agent in Maryland that specialize in the vacant home list. Like, why do we care whether the home's vacant? They're more beautiful to look at when they're occupied and they have all the furniture in there. I go, yeah, that furniture can distract you too. Every model home is fully decked out because it distracts the buyer from the actual bones of the house. We all know to stage the house. It's crazy. There's not one model home development where you go and here's elevation A, here's B, here's C, here's D. This is the summit, this is the Grand Canyon, this is the Miami Beach house. They have names and you go look and they're all empty. There's not a builder in the world that would do that because it fools you. You think you're buying all that and you're just buying the house. So these vacant homes, you actually see more what you're buying. But more importantly, these are the desperate sellers in Maryland. Would you like to buy from a seller who's like, hey, if I don't get my price, we'll try next year? You want to buy from that seller? Or do you want to buy from someone who has a beautiful home who is desperate? Well, why are they desperate? I go, because they burn the boats. Why they burn the boats? Well, they moved. It's vacant. They are paying rent or mortgage somewhere else. They're also paying the mortgage here. They're paying double mortgage payments. And people with the price of gas today and what's going on, the inflation, do you think they're excited about that, dude? The first month they make a mortgage payment for $2,700 or $3,300 or $2,200. They literally took $22, put it on the sidewalk, poured gas on it, lit it on fire. They panic. These people will freaking negotiate. They ain't wait until next year to sell. So I specialize in desperate home seller lists. You ever go to them? And what was your first name again? There.
Michelle.
Michelle. You ever go to a Michelle and then you go, hey, I'd love to help you guys. And they go, no, thanks, Michelle. We're on Realtor.com, we're on Zillow, we're on Redfin. I have 2 other agents sending me MLS strips. I get everything. The second it hits the market, I get it. And I said, oh, that's interesting. I said, but what you don't get is my vacant home list because Realtor.com doesn't have access to it. Zillow, Redfin, none of them do. Even the MLS, they don't allow you to send out the vacant homes on the MLS strip. They don't allow you to. Yeah. The only way you could possibly get it is through me. And I'm the only agent specialized in that. And these are the desperate sellers. Let me tell you a story. Everyone write this down. Ready? Write this down. Now, I see somebody on their phone. It's hard to learn if you're on your phone. Hopefully you're taking notes. All right, so here's the deal. Facts tell, stories sell. So tell a story. Give you an example. I just sold a 3,500 square foot home in El Dorado Hills. Remember our best community? 3,500 square foot home on half an acre for $255,000. People are like, oh. Now, this is an old story. I told it for years. They didn't ask when, but I told it forever. And it was vacant. And I go, would you like a 3,500 square foot home? A home like that was probably at the time when I told the story was 350. Now that home is $1.2 million. Okay. But back when I was doing this, and it works great, we still do it to this day. I go, like, well, I didn't sell that home. Chris Fitch sold that home. My partner, Chris Fitch, and I just sold a home here in Baltimore, 4,000 square feet on half an acre for what, by the way, in Baltimore, the lead Tessier team, unmute yourself. Someone unmute yourself there. Help me out. Thank you. All right. I love you're multitasking, man. You're doing it all. So what would a 4,000 square foot home on half an acre cost in Baltimore? Roughly, on average.
Probably 600.
Okay. I just sold one of those for 525. Like they're like, what? I go, it was stunning, like these. And I go, if you want, I publish and write down the word publish in your mind. I publish the vacant home list every Friday. Would you like my list? You can't get it from an agent because they're not smart enough to do it. You can't get it from Redfin or Zillow. You actually need me. So, Michelle, this is a way to differentiate yourself and make them want you. And I said, I publish every Friday. All I need is your email address and you'll get it every Friday. I just stopped talking. Every single time they don't go, oh no, we don't want the desperate home seller list. No, heavens, no. Don't. Every time they go, oh, yeah, sure, give me your email. I mean, this makes sense. It actually makes sense. Boom. They give me their email. They just made the biggest freaking mistake of their life. I kid you not. Because now we're exchanging information. Watch how it works. I have my notes here. I'm going to turn the page to a bank page. I'm going to put here. Oh, Bobby at yahoo.com. There it is. I just scribbled his phone number, name, his email there. I said, oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes it's like not Night Stalker at AOL or Hunter at Minneapolis.com, or they have a fake name. Oh, I didn't catch your first name. Oh, it's Stephanie and my husband, Bill. Stephanie and Bill. I don't ask for last names. I don't make, oh, Stephanie and Bill. Okay, I just write that down. I said, now, I don't want to send you homes in Baltimore or in Minneapolis or where. Chris, Fritch, unmute yourself. Or Stephanie, forget Chris. Forget you, Chris. Stephanie, she's unmuted. What area, what city are you in? She liked that. No, making Chris be quiet. But what city are you in, Stephanie?
Michelle.
Huh? He said Stefan.
Isn't your name Stephanie?
No, it's Michelle, but good try.
It sounds similar. It sounds Michelle and Stephanie. I can see why I made that mistake. I'm sorry.
I was
I'm
like, who
sorry,
are you
Michelle.
talking to?
It's my daughter. She's like, he's not talking to me. Michelle. Michelle,
Yes.
what city are you in?
Coon Rapids.
Coon Rapids?
Coon Rapids, Minnesota, yep.
Is that like COON?
Correct, yep.
That is funny. Okay, Coon Rapids. We don't have anything in California except for Coon. You guys are. You guys are.
Minneapolis, Brent.
You guys are salty.
Like Minneapolis, yes,
No,
Minneapolis.
I like Coon Rapids. We're sticking with this one. This is freaking awesome. Okay. Now I don't want to send you homes all over like in Minneapolis. Are you gonna buy? No, I mean, I go, so what city? So I don't waste your time, Michelle. And so pretend you're a buyer. What are there any other suburbs besides Coon Rapids?
Plain and Overham Lake.
Plain and Overham Lake. Okay, great. And then I have homes that obviously are on the big home list that are start at 200,000. They go to 2 million. I don't want to spam your inbox. Kind of what's your buy box? Like you and your husband Bill here. Where are you kind of shopping? What's your price range here?
Trying to stay at 550.
Okay, so 550 max, up to 550.
We could go up to 650. That's our max.
That's a huge difference. Like,
Hey,
I hope she told
you
all the
asked,
agents.
you asked.
I hope she told all the agents in Coon Creek that it was 550 was her max. Says now I'm shopping at 650. I will find her a bitchin' house because she's been looking at 550. All the homes from 550 to 650 are way nicer. She's gonna love me. And so up to 650. Okay, she just threw that. Well, we're trying to stay at 550, but hell, I go to 650. Bill, second job, I really don't care. He's got bad breath anyway. All right, so So up to 650. Now I have 2-story, 1-story. I can actually get rid of 2 stories if Bill has a hip or a knee or GS. No, we don't care. 2 stories is fine. Okay, now I have 1,200 square foot homes and 5,000 square foot homes. Do you care about the square footage at all? And they'll say, well, no, I don't care. I go, so I could send you 1,000 square foot, 2 bedroom, 1 bath. No, 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 no. We want at least 2,000 square feet. Okay, 2,000 square feet. Is a 2 bedroom, 1 bath? No, no, no. We need 4 bedrooms minimum. Okay, and we'll do a 2 bath. We'd like a 4-3. Okay, and if we get a 5 bedroom, even better. Do you care if it has a 2-car garage or would you want 3? No, we have to have 3-car garage. Would you like a pool? Yeah, pool's great. Is it an absolute must? No, I put it in parentheses. Really important to do these things. How about lot? You want a 0 lot line? You want a little tiny lot? Or you like something big? Oh man, we like 5 acres. Great. What's your minimum? You see how I'm talking to her? We're going back. Now we're sharing information. It all started with her email. We're becoming Bill. Oh, honestly, man, if we could our minimum's a half an acre. And I go through all these things. I get all done, and they're enjoying. They're describing their dream home to me, man. Would you like a view? Would you like a view? Oh, we'd love a view. Is a view a must? No, it's not. It's not a must, but we love it. Okay, I put view in parentheses. Pool was in parentheses. I dream build with them. Now, the age of home. Do you care if it's newer or older? And I ask every question. We're like becoming friends. This guy's asking me. He cares about the home we want to buy. And then I get done, and I set up to 650. Let me ask you a question. What if I found your dream home and it was 550 where you really want to spend, not 650, but you said it had to be on a half acre minimum and it was on a third of an acre? I mean, it's beautiful. And you wanted something 2000 newer, it's a 2020. It was someone's forever home and they dumped 80 grand into the kitchen and they got the best appliances in the world, but it's a third of an acre. Would you do it? Yeah, we'd do that. Okay, really important to do this. So now I'm down to a third of an acre. Would you do a quarter of an acre? Wouldn't do that. Okay, so at least I'm got them down to 0.33. I get now. You mentioned Coon Rapids, and then the 3 other cities. Is there one more city you might consider around there that maybe is right on the edge of what you'd consider? Because is there another city? Maybe not. I'm just asking, Michelle.
Andover.
Handover
And over.
and over. Okay, Andover. I said, and if she didn't suggest Andover, I said, I know you didn't suggest Andover, but I've sold some beautiful homes that fit this description. They're stunning and they look like Coon Rapids properties, but they're in Andover. But the price instead of 650 is 550. It'll fit your budget. If I found 1 or 2 of those, could I put it in there? What would you say to me?
Absolutely.
There you go. So I'm always taking people. Everybody has champagne taste on a beer budget. They will tell you these cities, but they really can afford one city below. They're telling you the A cities. That's good. But would you, if I could get you and I describe it to them, it's got a detached 4-car garage. It has the view you're looking for. It's on 2 acres, not a half acre. It's on 2 acres, but it's in Andover. And it's a really good part. It's right up against Coon Rapids. Would you do it? They go, yeah, this is really important. So I take all the things they've told me, and then I'll finish with this. Now, what if I found something? It's on 5 acres. It's got the 3-car garage. It has the view. It's got the pool. It's got everything you want. It's 2007. It's a craftsman style home, all redone, beautiful. But you said up to 650. What if that property was 695? Because if I cut it off at 650, you won't know that one exists. Would it be okay if I look up to 695 or say 7? Would it be okay, Michelle?
It's worth entertaining.
Okay.
So that
This
was-
is where you make your money. That last question was critical. You guys are order takers. And I love you. I was an order taker for years. They set up to 500. You look up to 5. You sell the homes between 5 and 550. They set up to 9. I look up to 1,000,000. You sell them between 9 and 1,000,000. All the other agents, because everyone's sweet little order takers. I mean, Stephanie, you were so sweet. I'm nice. I'll get the answer.
Stephanie.
People enjoy working with me. I'll take care of you. I love you. You'll be like, I'll tuck you in at night. I'll bring you a coffee. You were sweet. It was certainly nothing wrong with what you did. But here's the deal. I went off topic with that. Oh, but the way you make your money, because everybody does that, and then they write down up to 900,000. They set up to 9, but I give them a reason. If it had everything you wanted, and it was 950. If I cut it off at 9, you won't know about it. And they go, well, I go, we could always offer 850 and negotiate them down to 9. Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, 950. Hell, like that, go 1,000,000. All the other order taker agents are looking to 9. I'm the one who got permission to go to 1,000,000. They're like, we haven't even been looking 3 or 4 months, haven't found what we want. All the homes I'm showing them are 900 to 1,000,000. All of a sudden, like, holy smokes, these are awesome. Because I'm showing them something they wouldn't allow themselves to look at.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gene.
Anyways, so this is where you make your money. Stop being an order. Stop being, you guys are laughing at me. Stop it. So here's the deal. Stop being an
Hey,
order taker. Yes,
hey,
what, Kevin?
you don't realize she just gave you a dig. She just called you Gene.
I heard her call me Gene. He's my twin brother. I love Gene. So, anyways, stop being an order taker. Where you make your money with buyers is when you get creative, when you could convince them, like there's nobody wants to live in Citrus Heights where I live. It's the hood. Citrus Heights there's gangs in Citrus Heights. It butts up to Roseville. Roseville's phenomenal. No graffiti. You cross over the state line. It's just the town. Roseville PD's like right there. Freaking, they will, like the bad guys won't come into Roseville. They literally like, don't go to Roseville. You will get pulled over. They will profile you. They're whatever. They're like Roseville. And there's like 30,000 kids in soccer in Roseville. They got brand new restaurants and galleries. But Citrus Heights touches it. And Citrus Heights is the freaking ghetto. And if you ask people, Michelle, do you want to live in Citrus Heights? Hell no. No, I don't want to live in South. I value my life. And I go, hey, how about these homes in Roseville Point? You like them? And you show them to them, and oh my God, they're stucco, tile roof, pools, 3-car garage. They're beautiful. Roseville Point is in Citrus Heights. It butts up against Roseville. The builder, the developer was smart. He called his development not Coon Creek development or something. He called it Roseville Point. Like if Andover's awesome, if they were close to it, the builder would be smart and call it Andover Point. And everyone who goes to Roseville thinks they're buying in Roseville. They're buying in the hood, but it's the best part of the hood. It's on the edge of the hood, and I've sold 1 million homes there because it looks like Roseville, tastes like Roseville, smells like Roseville. The price is freaking awesome because it's citrus freaking. This is you get creative, like in El Dorado Hills. Everyone's like, I want El Dorado. Gotta have El Dorado Hills. I'll show them a home in Rescue. What's Rescue? People don't even know it exists. It's a tiny little town. I mean, tiny. It's 1/10 the size of El Dorado Hills, and it's right there. It's Rescue. Nobody knows it exists. The prices are 100,000 less because it's not the El Dorado Hills zip code. And they're like, "Oh my gosh, we love it." I go, "By the way, this is Rescue. What's Rescue?" I said, "You want to live in Rescue?" No. Told you I want El Dorado Hills. I want Andover. I want Coon Rapids. This is what I want. You guys make your money on the fringes. I take them to Diamond Springs. What the hell's Diamond Springs next to Rescue? There's nobody that's ever said to me, I want to live in Diamond Springs or Rescue. I sell homes there all the time. Because everyone has champagne taste on the beer budget. Rescue and Diamond Springs is the beer budget with gorgeous homes. So you got to be creative. I think we're about out of time. Let me see. Oh God, we are. I'll just 2 points that I'm gonna do a little Q&A. I got to show this, Kevin. I got to do it. You were muted. I got to show this.
I was just going to say, there's never enough time with Brent, so go for it.
All right. So the last thing is off-market properties. I meet with all the superstars. We have my business partner Reed. The guy's a stud. He sold over 1,000 properties in the area myself. I meet with him all the time. We share our off-market properties. Like before they go in the MLS, so all those homes you're getting in realtors, you're shopping leftovers. Write that down. If you're getting a feed from an agent or you're on Redfin or Zillow and you don't like what you see, it's because all you see is what's left over. Tell a story. I just sold a home. I did. Who do you ask around? Who sold a home that was off market? Oh, I did. How much was it? Wow. 5 acres for 500,000 in Coon Rapids. And it had a 3,000 square foot home with a detached 4-car garage. Tell that story for years. And I go, I can do this for you. We did this. My partner, Reed, and I. Reed did it, but he's now your partner. I knew a guy, Reed, at my office. No, my partner, Reed, and I. And so off-market properties, another reason why they need you. And then finally, success leaves clues. I ask people who sell a lot of real estate, meet them in other cities and ask them how they did it. I met a guy, Alan Savage. He wears Wrangler jeans and a plaid shirt, and he's probably 64. Good old boy, boots. I mean, he's got like a S kickers. And he's always in them boots, and he's always out showing rural properties in the foothills. Sells 80 freaking homes a year. Good old boy, Wrangler jeans, got the mustache, looks like he could be in the freaking movie Yellowstone. I kid you not. They could cast him. And the dude sells 80 homes a year. He's a beast. I go, how'd you do it? I hope you ask people at Sotheby's and Remax and Compass and EXP. But they won't really tell you if you're in Coon Rapids and they're in Coon, they're going to give you your secrets. But if he's in Iowa, Detroit, South Dakota, Minneapolis, somewhere a different market, go look. You're in Miami, you're in New Orleans, you're in Atlanta. I'm in freaking Coon Rapids. I will never compete with you. How do you do it? So I asked Alan Savage is his name. Look him up. Alan, Google him. Look at his picture of him. He looks like a country western singer. I love this guy. No disrespect. I absolutely love the man. So I go, Alan, how do you do it? Well, I'm with this. He goes, well, Craigslist. I about fell out of my seat. I go, is that even functional? Like Craigslist, isn't that like something people used 20 years ago? Is that a thing? Craigslist? He goes, yeah, Craigslist. No one's ever said Craigslist is how they sell 80 homes a year. I go, well, explain. He goes, well, I started advertising my buyers on Craigslist. Most people advertise their listings. I had buyers moving in from the back. Hey, I got a buyer. He's wants a 5-acre property, do as low as 2. He's in a $400,000 to $600,000 price range. If that's you out there, we can't find anything on the market. If maybe you're thinking of going on the market this spring, this summer, here in the fall, I'd love to bring my buyer. I do charge a 3% fee, just being up front. So if you don't want to pay that, then don't respond. But if you have a property like this, I would like to show your property because we can't find anything we're quite looking for that matches his needs. So just put it out there. They post Tuesday and Friday. They keep posting on his assistant does this. He sells 80 homes a year. Guess who he gets? Sellers. They call and they go, yeah, we're thinking about going on the market. This might work. And he goes, and by the way, if we do this, you don't have to put your home on the market. You don't have to do all these repairs. You don't have to have 200 people trampling through your home, interrupting you. Just call me and we'll do the deal. I'm upfront. I want 3% of the purchase price. Normally you'd pay probably 5, 6, 7%. I'm charging 3%. And so he's just kind of upfront with them. I won't come if you won't do it. It actually makes it seem more real. I'm not willing to bring my buyer unless you'll pay me 3%. And I go, you name your price. If you and the seller agree, I just get 3%. So if you're like, well, I won't pay it. I go, well, maybe add 3% to what you'd take and you would pay it, right? Oh, I didn't think of that. And so you kind of work with them. He goes, he gets like 40 or 50 listings a year from Craigslist because he advertises his buyers. Freaking brilliant. I'm like, duh. I just got that one. That was 2 weeks ago, fresh off the thing. I know, who'd have thought Craigslist. I've never heard that. Okay. Where I went over, I'm sorry. 8:03. By the way, I'm gonna make sure I don't have an appointment right now. I'm gonna do Q&A right now for like 5 minutes. If you have time, if you guys got to go, I apologize. The coffee's finally kicking in. Anybody want to ask a question? Like that was the dumbest thing you ever heard. You can insult me. You could ask a question like, what did you mean by this? Whatever you want. Anybody wave at me if you have a question. And one question. I'm not going to let you guys leave without one question or an aha. I really like this. Make it up. If you didn't like it, just say, I really like your shirt. I like the EXP logo. I like your hair. Anything. I'm ready. I'm not leaving until somebody makes a comment on what I said or asks a question. I want to hear. Who's going to be brave?
I'll throw this.
No.
out there.
I want them, Kevin. Nope. We're not
right.
letting them off the hook. I
right.
want one of them. Who's got a comment? Thing like I'm going to try that or something. I want to hear from you guys.
Just don't call on Stephanie.
I won't call on Stephanie. She's not in the room. What? Anybody got a comment or a question? Anything I said? Nobody? Come on, somebody.
Come on, you guys. I know we're going to be going over this in our team meeting, so let's go.
I appreciate the vacant idea. That was really good because normally what I do, because Jason actually brought it up one time, was around the area, whatever listings are around you, and you do different price points. Because if they're a new buyer, they don't know what they're looking for, you can show them kind of what's around and then just show them right after the open house. but the vacant idea is genius.
Good,
So
good.
I like that.
What'd you think of what'd you think of the 10-day close? You guys think that's crazy? You like it? Don't think it'll make a difference? What do you guys think there? Any comments, questions on that?
With a good lender.
Hold on, the lead test here team. You gotta unmute yourself. No one can talk if you, Mr. Mouse Man. All right, there you go. Go ahead.
One of our lenders does do 50 closes often for us too, so I mean, it is helpful. And he calls his approval letters a true approval versus a pre-approval. So they have already put them through underwriting.
I love it. Hey, Chris Frisch team, unmute yourself. You're muted again. Keep yourself unmuted. All right, who else? And lead test here. Keep yourself unmuted. Quit muting. You can stop this stuff. Come on, leave it open. Any other comments we had? Is that it? The vacant home list, the 10-day close. Any other questions?
Brent, I like facts tell, stories sell. Lee does tell us that, but it's a good reminder because you can see people's light bulb goes off when you start telling a real life story.
And it doesn't have to be yours. And you look for the stories that say, my business partner and I, we just did this, and I can help you do. Oh my, are you kidding me? No. It's a reason you need to work with us with our off-market stuff. Good. Any other questions or comments? All right, I'll let you off the hook. That's good enough. Kevin, back to you, or Chris, whatever you guys want to say.
Chris, you want to jump in at all?
Yeah, go. Yeah, I can. Thanks a ton, Brent. Appreciate it. I know we've talked about this 10-day close before and stuff, but it's definitely out there, and it's definitely a good way to negotiate offers when you're in competition with others. I mean, we've talked about zero rents as well. You know what? If we're going to close on this house in 10 days, we're going to get you your money. And if depending on how bad your buyers want this property, let's go zero rent. They can stay there for free.
I love that. Oh, by the way,
Yep.
your professional pay will match the level of your personal development, and you're getting paid exactly right now what you deserve to be paid. It's nothing to do with the market. It's nothing to do with the price of gas. You're getting paid in direct proportion amount of value you're bringing the marketplace. So if you don't like what you're earning right now, do not blame anyone. Don't blame Lee. Don't blame Chris. Don't blame Trump or Biden. Don't blame the war. You lose all your power. Take full responsibility for your life. You can't hit a goal you don't have. You can't hit a goal you don't have. I used to sell 4 or 5 homes a month all the time till I set a goal to sell 30 homes in 30 days. And that's when I sold 14. My record was 7. I doubled my record. You guys are trying to sell 2 or 3 homes a month, maybe 4. Stop it. Sell a home a day. Why not go sell a home today? You know why you won't sell a home today? You're not even thinking about it, man. Start thinking in terms of, I'm gonna sell a home every day. You get 24 hours a day. You got to go show property today, write an offer, put it in escrow by tonight. Come on. Like, freaking, you can't hit a goal you don't have. It's not even, you're not going to do it because it's not even a thought. You're like, I'm going to do an open house this week and I'll try to show some property. It's a wandering generality. Be a meaningful specific. Come on, this is your life we're talking about. Come on, dial it up, get going. Live a life of quiet desperation, keep going. But do something great. Set a big, hairy, audacious goal, something crazy. Maybe you can't even comprehend 30. Well, you're on a team. It was just me. I'm not selling 30 homes in a year. I'm selling 30 homes this freaking month. Get a bag lunch, hide in the bushes and watch. Get the hell out of my way. I got kids to feed. Get the hell out of my way. And I didn't do it. I only sold 14. Total loser. Didn't even hit half the goal. 49% of the goal or whatever 14 is. What a loser. Sold 14. So how would you like to make? Like, what do you make in your market per hour? I mean, you make a lot of dough. Probably sold most of your financial this month. Not, well, this year I hope I can pay off my $10,000 credit card this year. You kidding me? Come on. Quit looking around and being like everyone else. Jump out of the freaking bucket of crabs and do something great with your life. But you're not going to Tony Robbins stuff like UPW, Unleash the Power Within. That's weird. Good. Keep selling 2, 3, 4 homes a month and be broke. You're not going to John Maxwell. You're not going to different things so you could grow surge. The surge events are happening all across America. You're not going, well, that's just some motivational. I don't need it. Really? Trust me, you need it. I need it. We all need it. Dial it up. You haven't read The Greatest Salesman That Ever Lived by Og Mandino. It's the greatest book. If you haven't read that book, I feel sorry for you. Like, you're operating a massive disadvantage. It's a little paperback. You read it in 2 nights called The Greatest Salesman That Ever Lived by Og Mandino. It's been sold millions of copies. I hand them out like copies. I can't like I don't have candy on my desk, you know, the who, not the how, you know. You just got my latest book here. I got books on my desk. That's what I give people. I give people books. You will grow, go to events, challenge yourself. You're not stuck being you. The greatest room in the world is a room for improvement. Grow, change. You are paid in direct proportion to your personal development. Your personal development will equal your professional pay. Work on it, man. Okay, I got to go. Hopefully that was good. I don't know what that was, but
Loved it.
it
No,
was 7 a.m. for me.
hey,
It
this
is
has
what it
been
is.
awesome, and I'm saying this for everybody on this call. If you can't sell 6 to 12 more houses this year off of what Brent gave you today, you're not trying. Because when you show up to an event like this, you either show up as a consumer where you're just listening to this stuff and it's like you're being an academic, or you're listening to it to figure out how to be an influencer. Not, I don't mean Instagram influencer. I mean like you influence your own outcomes, you influence your outcomes for your clients. And I wrote down 12 attributes. So as much as Brent's talking about like the 10-day close and things like that, there's 12 attributes that he dropped in here. Okay. And there's things like being a leader, and it's being a leader for your client, it's being a leader for the transaction, it's other stuff that's in here. But you go from working with people who are leads to working with people who are your clients, then they become your sphere eventually. Okay. And you show up as these 12 things all along the way. So rather, I'm not going to keep all of you, but what I am going to do is I'm going to take the transcript from this. I'm going to turn it into a little booklet that you guys can use. And I don't want it used as like an academic tool, if you will. I want it to be used literally as a workbook that, again, you guys can turn this into something where each one of you are selling another 6 to 12 homes this year. So this has been awesome, Brent. I appreciate it.
No problem. Bye, everyone. We'll see you
Thanks,
later.
Brent.
Thanks.
Love you, brother.
Thank you.
Good seeing you guys. Have a great day.